Well, our first deer season at the buck factory is over with. And I ate tag soup. Right back here on my left shoulder is where Jelly Roll walked, right in front of me. We just never had another encounter with him, and just, he lives to fight to be shot another day. How about that? We're going to Jelly Roll him next year. But had a great season. We killed 4 bucks that needed to go off the property. Really excited about next year. We got some cool things happening on the habitat side. It's going to be fun. Year number 2 is even going to be better.
Look at this brood of a buck. The sexy
Let's roll. I don't need any ibuprofen.
It's not.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all
So they really needed
hoping for the light of day down to the river.
It's the end of the season. We're at the buck factory, late January, pulling trail cameras today, and this is the spot where I shot that big 8 this year. We originally set it here just thinking this would be a good area for the deer to pass through in the rut, but as we were talking a minute ago, I think we're going to do a fall food plot down here, just an annual plot, and the blind kind of sits between it and what will make a perennial clover plot, so it should be good late season, should be good early season, should be kind of a good all around, but I think in the rut this is really where it happens. Yeah, the road, I mean, even our main road comes in right there. You could literally, if a guy's going up to the lodge, he could just drop you off.
Yeah.
Or you could ride your quiet cat right there.
Yeah. I could fall off of my quiet cat.
Have you fallen off of a quiet cat before?
I did.
Oh, did he ever?
Yeah. I was on a hillside, and the old left leg, I went off to get off on the right, and the old left leg couldn't find the ground, and it just went all the way over.
They make a youth model.
They
Maybe
had
you'd be better
that
on
seat
that.
adjusted just a little too. I needed to readjust the seat. This is a field we opened up last year, and we never actually hunted it. But we are planning on, this is going to be a food plot, and we're bringing in another blind. We are planning to hunt it. We're just discussing right now, you know, where's the blind need to go? What's the best way to access this thing? We've got 2 roads coming to it, but what's going to be the best way to access it without blowing everything out of here?
Man, had the food plots worked out,
Yep.
we would have had a blind.
We would have had
here,
a blind down here.
But with the drought,
we had
there was nothing for them to eat, and there's just nothing special about it yet. But I think it will be.
I think we can actually expand it a little bit, because you just got a sycamore stand on both sides of this thing, which is kind of worthless.
But that's where we caught all those daytime bucks, right up here on this little old logging road.
And
so I know they're cruising it.
They will, and if this was a food plot, they're really going to cruise it, because we got that other small food plot up on top.
Well, you've also got a clear cut up here, so you've got a transition from bed to food.
And on that side is all white oaks up on that ridge. I mean, it's full of acorns, so it's just a good transition. Almost wish we had a boat and we could come in from the river and then just slip right up.
So this is where I was talking about, where you get up by the lodge, where the lodge is being built. There's a road that goes down and it dead ends just short of here. If we could push that road on down, you could bring that road all the way down to here.
Man, if you could bring it in off this back side. I don't remember how big that ditch is. It's not very big up here where we hung a stand, but
made it.
Barely.
man, you hate to find them like this, but that's just part of it. This is a buck we had all over this area. I mean, your pretty typical management deer. He's got a decent frame, but his tine length is just short. Good management deer. One thing about him we noticed though is he was missing a lot of hair on his back. I don't know if he got hit by a car or he'd been injured somehow. So we were curious if he'd even make it, and turns out probably didn't. So no, he definitely didn't. But don't know what got him, but I mean, just again, he was never going to be a big trophy. But not really sure what got him.
Roger, Dodger. All right, y'all be careful.
All right, we're getting ready to pull a couple cameras on the south end of the farm. It's probably the area that we've been in the least amount. It's all timber down on this end. There's a couple sections of pines. We had very limited hunting down here, but what we noticed was on the cameras, late season, I'm talking after gun season, so December and January, we were still getting mature bucks down here, a lot of buck activity actually. So we think those deer may have shifted down in here. We're not sure why, but we're going to pull the cameras, run through some of that data and see when that happened. That way next year we'll be in line to be here and hunt. Tracks.
No, you don't want to do that.
No.
You want to go
death
that way.
over here.
Certain death.
Yeah.
Well, I think we turned because we thought that was a road and that threw me off.
You're braced up pretty tense, man.
I just know what's coming. Just hang on to that bar there, sir, and you'll be all right.
I prefer you bring your speed down.
Should I
a little.
even slow down? Just hit it. There ain't no good place to hit it either, is it?
Rattled my sphincter.
It does kind of jar you a little bit. All right, we're about to wrap up pulling cameras, and you know, normally we would leave these out for another month or so, do a late season camera inventory, try to get that list of survivors, build the hit list for next year. But we've got something planned this year we think is going to be way cooler. It's much more efficient, it's much more timely, and we'll get the same kind of data from it. So we can't wait to share that with y'all next time. But we are super excited. We've got a ton of stuff to do. This is when the work begins. We're getting ready to start building the lodge. We're trying to take inventory for next year. We're planning all the programs with equip and the improvements. So there's a lot of work to do between now and the next deer season, but this is the time of year that we live for the most. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on, and I promise you we'll bring you some more cool stuff.
So we're working on this deer survey with Mike from Drone Deer Recovery. It's going good. The guys are moving way faster than I thought they'd ever get it done. We're getting ready to have to split up.
How's it going? I'm Mike with Drone Deer Recovery. We're down here in Kentucky at the Kentucky Buck Factory. We just got done doing a big analysis for them on, I think, right around 1,000 acres. It's data that they were never able to get